Hello, Gemini. This is your general love reading for August 2017. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded. Just things going on in my life right now, so everyone has complications and stuff going on that they would much rather it not be going on because it interrupts. Correct. So, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs. Yes. If this does not resonate with you, that's because this video was not meant for you. That doesn't mean that you won't be able to find one on some place on YouTube. It's impossible and absurd to think that every uploaded reading is going to resonate with everyone because there's just so many people with so many different circumstances. General readings provide you with general info. So, there's some pine needles still on my altar. I've been meaning to do the rest of these readings. Get Gemini, Cancer, and Leo, Virgo, etc. and so forth. Done the past couple days. I said in my Taurus reading that I wanted to get these done the next couple of days. I kind of overestimate yeah. General love reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant for the month of August 2017. And yes, Gemini, there are some energies coming in with this Mercury retrograde and the solar eclipse, and I think we might be out of the Saturn retrograde, but we're probably still in the shadow period of it. But yeah, we've had some retrogrades going on, and I've definitely felt the effects in my life of the Mercury retrograde. So my advice to you would be think thoroughly before you sign any contracts, communicate something important with somebody else that's important, do anything like that, travel, make any plans. I would make sure you plan ultra ahead of time and you really think things through, because this is a time period for things like that to go awry, if that's the right word, wary. So yes. I feel like this needs to focus. Well, probably needs to focus down there. Alright. One more time. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So what I'm kind of getting so far from this reading is that things are probably going really good right now. Things are about to change. I'm not quite so sure how yet. I know this is probably like really out of frame. If only I could tell how much. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to leave this. Right, okay. Just making sure these are upright. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is all over the place, so let's just take a further look in. Just get a look at Yeah, I know it's not the best what I'm doing right now, but you know, it's what I'm doing. It's what I'm working with for my videos, so it's what I have is my phone. Alright, so your present position is I'm going to this deck to find the card that I had my spread on. I'm probably going to pull a few cards out to read to you about what the meanings are over here. I figured that card with the spread. Your current position as Ace of Cups refers to a new love opportunity, a new profound amount of intuition, but it's probably going to be a new love opportunity, an opportunity that is in regards to love, anything of that nature. Here we go. So, your current influences is the sun, and so if this here is your current influences, okay, so we have, how much of this can you see? That's good enough, I think. Right? Right. Okay, yes, I have a blanket on, I'm cold. Is Ace of Cups being your present position, and that is being currently influenced by the illumination. So perhaps confidence in this new love opportunity, it's something that you want to take up. Maybe there's other persons like this, because I see a person on this card, even though it's a child, it screams to me the other person is this sun-like energy. It could be made known to you that this person wants to be with you, it likes you, has feelings for you. As far as this being intuition or a psychic dream or premonition, this premonition, it's like if we have Hecate and Apollo here with the sun god, that's Oracle, and we also have her, who is also about divination. So, we have a new love opportunity, we have this new amount of intuition from an enlightened place. Like, this intuition comes from everything in your mind clicking and making sense for a second, in more of a logical manner than it is like the moon, where things are hidden. And, yes, so this is the nature of that. Then we have the devil in the card of goal or destiny. So, and some indecisiveness. I mean, we have the future influence is the Seven of Cups, and this has to do with indecisiveness, clouded judgment, right? And then we have temperance, and this is quite an interesting mixture, right? So temperance being the card of Sagittarius. So perhaps this person might be a Sagittarius, and this person could also have water in their chart. Right, so future influence, most likely outcome, and goal or destiny. So, So out of your, because the devil is really a card of addiction and indulgence and the pleasures life has to offer you. Indecisiveness, bad moneyness, corruptness, any of that. And with the Seven of Cups is a card of too many options, picking and choosing. So, this is also a card of flexibility. So out of being indecisive and indulging, you will achieve some sort of balance in your life, or out of hiding from this partner that wants to be with you will come some sort of balance. Like, you will learn some sort of lesson out of it, and it'll bring you peace and harmony. Don't quote me. So, Then we have the Six of Swords and recent past events. And I'm going to read off to you what this card says about it. It says, problems, unfavorable judgment in a lawsuit, unwanted marriage proposals, overwhelmed by crisis. You feel unable to cope with day-to-day problems, dealings with the aftermath of problems, drains your energy. The future will be better than the present. Things will eventually work out. Travel, journey, possible water. Okay. And with these cards here are also screaming to me is, so you're presented with this new love opportunity, or this new, maybe it's a new sex opportunity, maybe you're in a relationship and you're presented with an opportunity to cheat or leave this person for somebody else, correct? So that could be some of you. And so out of that, you're tempted to do this thing for material reasons, like sex. This could be some of you Geminis, not all of you. Go by what I first said about this, but for some of you Geminis, you could be tempted by sex and maybe some of you drugs, maybe a Capricorn themselves. It could just be anything in that realm of temptations. You're tempted to cheat on this person and you're having a hard time deciding whether or not you want to, but overall, you will achieve balance from this. And so, with this being in the recent past events, is if you're tempted to cheat outside of your relationship, Gemini, or you're, now this is only some of you, and I'll get to my other way of looking at this card here. If you're tempted to cheat, it probably comes from that this person is very mentally and emotionally abusive to you. Either way, they cause a lot of grief in your relationship. And these can also be cards of drugs and alcohol and access. Things could be going really great, but yet you're kind of self-sabotaging and doing things either way. Now, for some of you, what this could mean is, for the ones of you that are, they have too many love opportunities or whatever, or too many options in life, and they're not sure that love is something they want to focus on. Do they want to party? That stuff. Your sorrowful past is what drives these things, which takes you away from this. And from getting over the issues that's happened in the past with crappy individuals, you will achieve balance and flexibility in your life. And it'll be a gigantic learning experience to you, because, Sagittarius is all about, hold on, I'm trying to focus it. Okay. Sagittarius is all about knowledge and learning in the bigger picture. And yeah, I know my makeup's all kind of fucked up right now, but it's okay. That's why I have the camera pointing this way and not this way. So, anyways, we have the Queen of Wands and recent past events, and perhaps there is a fire sign, like I said, Sagittarius, coming in for you, but I also see some water too. I also see a lot of water, because, that's an air card, but there's water here, there's water here, there's water there, there's water in these cups, there's water in here, there's a lot of emotions, right? Gemini, so this Queen of Wands, this could be a woman or man, someone has a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Perhaps this person's a very dominant person, likes to be in control, likes to live a certain lifestyle, per se. And if this is your recent past and this is about to be your future influence, perhaps you're not ready for a strong relationship with someone. Perhaps there's still more learning to do, which is why you're going through all these trials with the Devil and the Seven of Cups to make a decision, right? And so we have the Knight of Cups in the position of present attitude. And, see, these are these cards are reading very conflicted. So we have this Nine of Cups here, but then we also have this the Seven of Cups in the future, right? And we have this Nine of Cups in the present attitude. So, let's just put these all up to the currents, right? Current influence, current position, present attitude. You have more than enough self-love to go around and share love with somebody else. You're doing quite well. Love is coming in for you, Gemini. Don't run from it and don't self-sabotage it. But either way, this entire experience for you will be a learning experience. And even if you do try to run from it and whatever else, you will achieve. You will get this fire sign, I feel. Now we have a block, an obstacle, an error, a fuck up, basically, in your environmental influences. So your ability to grow with this person is bound by your environment. Living with your family, not having a car, not having a way to travel, not having a way to come see this person. Your parents telling you not to be with this person. Someone that you're living with doesn't approve of this person. Either way, it's causing a block for you with this person, and your environment is what's causing delays for this relationship to prosper. And it could be that your environment, right? You have this new love opportunity. You're sure of it. You have everything, right? And it's your Maybe you're living with someone that parties all the time, so you're trying to go out and have fun and do all these things, and just know that it's not that your environment isn't exactly what's stopping you and causing delay. It's the nature of the delay, but what's causing the delay, having the devil and your goal or destiny. And with the devil's not really always controlling you. You have the power to walk away from it whenever you want to. So it seems like you're playing with all your different options and you're spending just a little bit too much time kind of procrastinating on being with this person or taking things to the next step, perhaps. Yes, and then we have the Emperor and innermost emotions. So this is a deep, even though you're fucking around and doing shit or whatever else, and I don't mean fucking around as in sleeping around, I mean fucking around as in messing around, not doing what you're supposed to. You still have this deep desire for self-control and control of your environment and stability, right? And take control back into your life. So yes, all this negative crap happening here, it's happening. But ultimately, you have the power to stop it at any time and always keep that in mind. And when you wouldn't be with this person, you will get this person. I mean, I see a Queen of Wands and a Temperance, and I know I put them upright, but this is screaming to me fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy for you. And I think this energy is good for you. I think you're just a little immature to deal with this energy, and you're not sure how to go about this. And it could be, if I wanted to say for someone that's, in a relationship and a relationship's going pretty well, it seems like your creativity in your relationship, your fertility, your passion between your two partners, it will heighten because it seems like for a little while that there has been some distance in a relationship, and things will start moving again as soon as one of you takes the first steps. I'll put it that way. Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for an oracle type of card out of this deck, and if you're new, these have the upright and reverse meanings on there, so I always pull one out of here like an oracle card and read the advice that it gives on the card, because they're not really meanings, they're like advices. It doesn't, I don't know. Goddess, Hecate, Spirit Guides, Universe. Give me some messages and more insight, clarifications for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, general love for August 2017. interesting. We pulled out the Six of Cups for your advice, and the Six of Cups is what's on the bottom of this deck, and that would more do for your underlying energy. So it could be, this is why I say immature childlikeness. This card has to do with children at home and reminiscing, those reminiscent childlike memories. That's how I interpret this card. So let me read it for you. It says, concentrate on pleasant, happy memories of good times that comfort you in times of trouble. Remember the good times and let go of the bad. Someone or something from the past brings you happiness, emotional relief, and healing from grief or loss. So this fire sign could be from the past. Someone could be coming up from the past. This, if you're cheating, and perhaps this could be also be the other person. It could be the other person that is being like this as well. It could be, so keep that in mind if you're Geminis, if you're one of them girlfriends and boyfriends that watch your significant other's readings. If when you're Geminis, if you think that they're cheating before you watch this video, and you've seen this, which obviously I don't think it's everyone, and it's probably not going to be as extreme as cheating. It'll probably be like simple lies. I mean, we are getting into the Mercury retrograde, and there'll be some miscommunication. And between different aspects of like Venus and Mars, it's definitely heightened to be some deceit in relationships. So I'll also keep that in mind. And Gemini also being a sign of Mercury. But know that it's somebody from their past, okay? Or someone from your past. That will be coming up and tempting this person or being tempted. And this person, this is why I'm picking up on so much water energy, water. There's a little bit of water in Temperance. But I'm also picking up on a ton of fire. And this is a really like earthy kind of card here. The only thing that's kind of keeping everything grounded. Yeah, so this person definitely comes from the past, and know that the future will be much better than the past. And if you want to put that in perspective, if someone's coming in from your past and trying to tempt your current relationship or making you choose between this other person or making you think you have all these options that you really don't because you're in a committed relationship, so you don't really actually have the option to cheat. If you're just going to cheat, break up. But that's my opinion. Some people have open relationships. That's your business. I'm cool with it. Whatever. That's you. Do you. But anyways, perhaps what this is saying is the person from your past is from the past, but the person coming in the future, or the new love opportunity, is what makes things better. It's what's going to make things better. It's what's going to be better for you and best for you, compared to this person from the past, right? Because they're from the past for a reason, and the last time I checked, water and air signs don't really mix too well together. Sometimes they do, but it's not common. It tends to be more fire and air and air and air. So I would also keep that in mind. Plus, if this person's coming from the past, Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde can also mean that someone from the past or something from the past is being brought back up, or they're communicating with you. Yes. So thank you, Gemini. Share, like, and comment on this video if you enjoyed this. Again, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Alright, thanks for watching.